Hello everybody and welcome to ScottyDGaming. Now what I've got for you today is a quick little setup guide on how to get your Avermedia LGP, whether that's the normal version or the light version, to work with Open Broadcaster software, which is OBS, on your PC. Now you don't have to do this. This is an optional way of doing things. I just want to make that clear. You can just use your Avermedia with the Avermedia RE Central software, which is down here. You can just use that to record your videos and that's fine, that's no problem. The reason I didn't do that is because I had problems with audio glitching out and things like that, so I wanted to try something else. Now I've used OBS before to record anything that comes off my PC, and also OBS has got a lot of nice little things in it, tweaks just to make your videos and some other things that little bit better, which I want to go over with you now. So first off, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to download OBS software. You're going to need to download the Avermedia Stream Engine. Now you won't have this Stream Engine unless you go and manually download it from the website. And last but not least, you don't need Avidemux. You don't need it unless you're fixing problems that have happened when you've recorded something, whether something's went out of sync. Now the reason I'm making this video is because I've just finished off my Doom 2016 playthrough, and the last couple of videos were all fucked up. Like, they're still watchable, but basically what's happened is when the recordings have happened, the video and the commentary, my commentary, are in sync. Whatever happens on screen matches up with what I'm saying and what I'm saying, basically, right? But what has went out of sync, and I'm not sure why, is the actual game audio. So let's say when I fire a shotgun, the audio happens before I've actually fired the shotgun, and because I only ever recorded on a single audio track, I can't fix it. It's impossible to fix. So I've just done research, I've just set up my OBS, and I wanted to make a video just to show you how to do it, so you don't make the same mistakes I do, and if anything does break with your software, you can fix it. Right, so without further ado, we're just going to go, two things you need: OBS Studio, Avermedia Stream Engine. Links are in the description below, straight to to download the software. You don't need to go any websites, just click them, download them, okay? And it'll also include the Avidemux as well. So the first thing you're going to want to do is, when you're setting this up for PS4 capture, is you're going to want to open your Avermedia Stream Engine and make sure it's running in the background, which I have here. Okay, you're going to want your video and your audio is going to automatically be HDMI. Now, because I record at 720p, make sure all of your settings that are in here match up with any settings you're going to put into OBS, which I'll show you in a minute. I found the optimal video bitrate for me at 720p is 6 megabits a second, frame rate's 30, and the volume adjustment is -3. And the reason I've worked that out is just that's the game volume to audio commentary, and I find it works best like this, okay? And that's all you need to do. Once you've got them settings in the in the audio bitrate, 128 kilobytes a second, done. That's all you need to do. Make sure this is always running in the background, and you can minimize that. Next thing you want to do, you're going to want to open up your OBS Studio, and that's what we've got here. Now this is an infinite loop here because it's recording my screen, but once you've got this open, the first thing you're going to want to do is at the moment I'm working on a scene which is tutorial. This is basically just any filters and things you've got for a particular device. Like, as you can see, I've got PC games, PS4, NES, Mega Drive, blah blah blah. The only one we're going to be using is the PS4 capture. This is specifically for PS4 capture. First thing you're going to want to do is you want to add the plus button. Please enter the name of the scene, and that's going to be PS4 capture. But I'm not going to click OK on here because I need to show you what I'm doing on my tutorial scene. So you're going to click on OK, and it's going to be on here. It's going to be called PS4 capture. Done. Right. Now in your sources box, you aren't going to have this display capture. It's going to be blank, all blank. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click the add button, and you're going to want to choose the video capture device. And what this is going to do is this is going to capture whatever your Avermedia LGP is capturing from your PS4. Now at the moment I've got my PS4 in the background, all hooked up to the Avermedia, so when I click this, you should be able to see it on screen. So, video capture device, done. Create new, you can give it a name of your choice, let's just say PS4 test. Okay. As you can see, I've already got my PS4 set up. This is going to be blank for you. You're only interested in creating new PS4, and I've called it test just for the case of the video. Make source visible. Okay. And you're going to come up with this box here. Now, you'll notice by default, the device will be the Avermedia C835 capture. You can't capture video. Well, you might be able to capture video with this, but everything will be fucked up. That's why you've downloaded the Avermedia stream engine, because when that's running in the background, you can actually choose it from the drop down box. So we're going to go ahead and select the LGP Lite stream engine. Boom, there we go. And as you can see, Doom's just overtaken the page. So what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to resize that so you can actually see what I'm doing. Now when you're doing this, when you're actually doing this, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to resize Doom to be the full size of the screen, because that's what you're going to be capturing. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to make it a mini, and I'm going to put him in the upper left hand corner. I'm going to bring him back here. Okay, so all we've done is change the device to the LGP Lite stream engine. We're going to leave all these blank, and we're just going to scroll down. The resolution and FPS type we're going to leave on device default, and we don't need to change any of these settings. The only setting that you're going to want to change is it's already went on default this time for me, but it wasn't default the first time I done this. Is going to want to go to the audio output mode, drop down box, and you need to select capture audio only. I know it sounds a bit funny, because if you choose any other option, it's going to record your desktop audio, and that's going to provide sync issues because it needs to go through your PC first before it's recorded. So we want the audio direct from the HDMI, and that's it, done. Click the OK button and you're in happy days. Now I think what you're actually going to be doing is you're going to be able to hear my PS4 in the background, so I'm just going to mute this for the time being. I don't want the PS4 audio to be recorded at the moment. Now that's it for the video. You've got your video set up. On your screen now, you should have the Doom full screen, and you should have this here. But before we go any further, I want to go into the actual settings of OBS and show you what not what you need, because you might want better quality or worse quality than what I'm doing, but I'm going to show you what you need to be changing. You're going to go up to the file in the Doom is going to have to go over here. You sit there, mate. Right? We're going to go to File, Settings, and we're going to move him over here. Now, the General tab, you can pretty much leave the General tab the way it is. That's not a problem. Leave the General tab. I haven't messed with that. The Stream, you can change what you want for Stream. I'm only doing this for recording. Your Output. So on your Output box, you want to go to Recording. And I won't be able to change these at the moment because I'm currently recording through OBS. But what you want to do is you want to change your output mode at the top to advanced, and this lets you change all these figures. Now, make sure you're, first off, recording path, choose where you want your videos to be saved. Now it has to be in your users videos folder, and then make sure you go and create a folder called whatever capture you want. The reason being is this won't let you save videos to a random folder you've created on the desktop. It has to be in your users videos file. So create your own folder within the videos file, and then you can create a shortcut on your desktop, and that's my path there. Once you've done that, recording format, I'd recommend it to be MP4, and the reason why that is on the next bit I'm talking about, this audio track. Now, I've always recorded my recordings with an audio track of 1. That means that both my game audio, my PC audio, and my commentary audio all get recorded as a single track. So there's only one file with all of those audios contained within it. Now, the reason why I've actually changed to using multiple audio tracks is because of my last few videos on the Doom that have been spoiled. Like I explained earlier, the actual game Doom audio went out of sync, and that meant because that was in the same file or same track as my commentary, I can't fix it. If I line up the game audio with the game video, it's going to put my commentary audio out of sync, and there's no way to fix that currently. Not with my expertise, there's no way to fix that. So what you can do is tell the game to record multiple audio tracks and select what audio you want to get recorded to each track, and I'm going to show you how to do that in a minute. And if anything does go wrong, you can use Avidemux to sort it out. Okay, so without further ado, make sure all these are checked: 1, 2, 3 and 4. Your encoder is your X264, and I'm not using this at the minute because I'm recording this video in 1080p, but I normally rescale any outputs that I record to 720p for my PS4 capture, but you might not want to. I find that on 720p, you want the bitrate for your PS4 capture to be 6000. It's the optimal for me on my hardware, and it produces good quality videos. Rate control, leave at CBR. Everything else you can leave. Actually, no. You can leave custom buffer size, leave that. Keyframe interval, leave that. Now your CPU usage preset, I've heard that the optimal one is very fast. That gives you the best video quality compared to the CPU usage of your computer doing it. Now, my computer's CPU is not very good at all, and that's why I need to leave it on super fast so I don't get frame drops, massive audio desync or anything like that. I'd recommend you try super fast first, and if that works for you, drop it down to very fast, do some recordings and see if that works for you. It might. Super fast is my recommendation. Profile, select that to main, scroll down, leave everything else blank. Next thing we're going to want to do is go to the audio tab, and I've changed the audio for all of my tracks that I'm recording to 128 because that's suitable for me. You can change it to whatever you want. It's grayed out, like I say, when I'm recording this because I'm currently recording at the moment. Next thing you want to go is to your audio. Make sure that your desktop audio device is whatever speakers you've got on your laptop, and it won't matter for the PS4 at the moment because your PS4 is in a separate audio place at the moment, which I'll go over next. Your mic and auxiliary audio device, I'm only using one microphone, that's my Blue Snowball microphone connected to my PC. Put that in there. Everything else on this screen you can leave blank, no problems. Now your video, like I say, at the moment I'm recording my PC cap at 1080p, so my base canvas resolution is 1080p, bish bash bosh, and my output scale resolution is 1080p, happy days. Normally I have this output scale resolution to 720p so that my PS4 recordings are outputted at 720p, and downscale filter leaving bicubic, and your FPS value are recording 30 frames a second, which I'm currently doing on this video. Those are my settings. Hotkeys, you can change them at your own will. I'm not going to go over that here. Advanced, and this is just the advanced for the OBS. Process priority I left as normal. I probably should put it as high. I might do that after this video. And everything else is really just for streaming, which I'm not going over. So once you've changed those settings there, click OK. Now, I don't need to go over desktop audio in this. The reason being is you're setting this up for PS4 recordings, so we're not doing any desktop audio. So you can just leave that however it is. I've got this set like this because that's the audio balance that I want to get doing this video. So the thing that you're going to want to change things on is your mic and aux in your PS4 one that you created when you set up Doom over here, up here. Right, so first I'm going to go off your microphone. Now your microphone, I'd highly recommend it to be at max volume because commentary audio is generally lower than game audio, and that's what I'm going to show you how to fix in a second. So first off, I'm going to go to the settings on your mic aux, click on the settings bar, and you want to go to properties first, and I'd highly recommend you put on the device timestamps. Actually, you know what, I wouldn't highly recommend it. I've got no fucking idea what it does, but I've ticked it anyway and it works alright, so leave that. Make sure your device is your microphone and use device timestamps. Happy days. Right, you want to go back into the settings of your mic and aux and go to filters. And I've already got this on, which is the noise suppression. Now I used to use the noise gate. I used to use that because I thought it was best, because it stopped recording microphone audio when it wasn't in use. But when it was in use, when I was talking, for example, it would still, you can still hear my laptop fans in the background. Okay, so what we're going to do is, you won't have this here, remember. We're going to add noise suppression. Bang. Give it a name. I've left it as noise suppression, and click on OK. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to show you my settings in my already existing one. So once you click on OK, you'll have this up here, and you have the suppression level, decibels. By default, it's at 30, which means that anything at minus 30 decibels or lower, the microphone won't even pick up. It won't show it at all. Anything higher than minus 30, it'll work. Now for me, I wanted that little bit more audio to be captured, because obviously the more suppression level you give it, the more noise is taken out, which also takes out from your voice noise. So I found that optimal for me is minus 35, and that means you can't hear, in this recording now, you can't hear my PC fans going 10 to the dozen, which they are. In my room, my PC fans are loud as fuck. So leave that as minus 35, click close. Done. That's set up for your audio, your commentary audio. Next thing you're going to set up is your PS4 audio. Now, I found out that if you've went over all the settings so far that we have in the video, including the stream engine settings of having a volume adjustment -3, I'm going to minimize him. If you set this to minus 14.2 decibels, that, if you watch any of my Doom videos, these are the settings that I use. I find that the commentary is quite clear over the PS4 audio commentary, and this is the setting that I use, minus 14.2 decibels. Now we're going to click on the settings, and we're going to go to properties, and this will actually take you to the property screen of when you actually set this up the first time. So we don't need to change anything at all, as long as you've already got this set up right. Now I believe, last but not least, you're going to remember the audio tracks we talked about before. And this is a worst case scenario. The reason I do this is in case anything goes wrong. If everything works fine for you, you can record on one audio track, but if things do fuck up, you're not going to be able to fix it. So this mixer area here, you're going to want to go to the little settings cog and click it. I'll move this away from the Doom so you can see what's happening. Right, so as you can see, I've got 3 different audio things that can be recorded. Now if you do see your desktop audio on here, it's not really going to matter. It's not really, yeah, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not really going to matter, because when you're recording your PS4 through this method, it's not going to be recording any of your desktop audio anyway. So what I'd recommend you do is, your PS4, you're going to make sure that's recording to track 1. I'm going to uncheck every box at the moment and go over track 1, and your desktop audio record to track 1. That means on a single track you're going to have all of these. So if your video works out perfectly, no issues, you don't need to change anything, you just get that video, upload that shit, done, happy days. But as a backup, we're going to have your desktop audio record by itself to track 2. As you can see, on track 2, the only thing that's going to be checked is your desktop audio. Now for our mic audio, we're going to set that to be on track 3. Okay, And for our PS4 audio, we're going to set that to record by itself on track 4. So as you can see, track 1 has all of our audio. If the video is perfect, forget about it, upload that shit, okay? But if anything does go wrong, we can isolate each audio track as it's recorded to separate tracks. So there we go. So really, ideally, your PS4 should be recording to track 1 and track 4, your mic to track 1 and track 3, and your desktop to track 1 and track 2. If your screen looks like this, you're onto a winner. Close that down. Now, those are all the settings that you need to record your game playthroughs. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, now when you see your screen that looks like this, you're going to realize that it'll just say PS4 here. It won't have display capture because this display capture is actually so you can see what my PC screen is doing. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just minimize this for a second. No, wait there, I'm not. Give me this back. Make him smaller and he can stay down there. Now what I'm going to show you now is just your Avidemux. I'm not going to go into this a whole lot, right? But if you do have a problem with your audio, right, you use this program. You can load in a file you have a problem with. So as we can see, Doom, and let's just say, now I haven't actually recorded any videos with multiple audio tracks, so it's not really going to make a difference. But what you can do is, when you're doing this, if you go to your like audio, like load your video in. I'll do it for a quick example. Doom, video 7, video 8. Okay. Load him in. Yep. Fuck me, don't be big screen. Go to normal size screen. There we go. Right, load him in. And what you'll be able to do is you'll actually be able to go to the audio, select track. So say at the moment, I've only got 1 audio track. I haven't got 4. In any videos you record, you will have 4. And that means you can isolate an audio track. So say track 1 was fucked up with all of the audio in. Unselect that. Select a track 2, and which let's just say track 3 is our microphone audio, and track 4 is our game audio, and you can individually sync these to the video. So let's say there was nothing wrong with our commentary audio, which was, it'll be like track 0, track 1 in there, right? You can leave this to play, which will be your commentary audio. And then you'll be able to actually, I'll show you. Yeah, I know I haven't got multiple tracks. Fuck off, right? You'll be able to actually shift in milliseconds the game audio, and you'll be able to correct this by going like 200 milliseconds or minus 4000, whatever you want. Depending on how your audio is shifted, you'll be able to fix a specific track so that everything lines up. Not all the audio is in a single track, which you can't fix at all. That's just a quick explanation of what I'm saying, because I found out that the biggest problem with OBS or any recording software is desync or audio desync, right? We're going to leave that there for now. And what was I going to show you there? Right, yeah, the last thing I want to show you is what my actual PS4 gameplay, what yours should look like when you record it. So all I'm going to do here is I'm going to switch to my scene, which is PS4 capture, where I've got all of the settings that you've just put into yours here. So you'll see when I go to PS4 capture, boom, you've got my Doom screen, you've got the audio. Well, if my pad's on, where the fuck's my TV? I need to see my TV here. Wait there. TV, AV, go to Doom. There we go. We've got that there, and you should hear everything. Everything should be fine there. So that's that. That's a quick tutorial video and the reasons behind using multiple audio tracks. So I hope this is helpful. All the links will be in the description. Have a good one, lads. Hope this has helped. In a bit.